Hello and welcome back to Survival Challenge. Right, as we can see, the sun is slowly revealing our linseed field for us, and we can hop into it for a moment and see that it is full of weeds. So we do need to sort that out. We do also have to finish fertilizing. It's not fully fertilized. It's been a bit funny with the way that the fertilization has gone, but at least that's a job we can get done. And then those trees in the distance, I believe, will be the next to go. It all really depends on how things are laid out for moving forward. But the most important thing for now is to get this harvest done. So we are nearly done with the harvest season this year, and this is the last bit to do. So let's get the combine all fired up here and get it lined up. The sun is slowly appearing behind the mountain there, making its way, so that's really good. Here, we'll just go along this edge here first. Now with soybeans, we will do a chopped straw thing so that we don't have to faff with bales, and then in doing so we're also saving on fertilizer, which is essentially the same thing that happened with the other field, and I'll show you what I mean. So, yeah, we've definitely got the weeds in there. We'll get rid of them. But yeah, here you can see this is where the chopped straw was in that field. This was the bit that had been recently cultivated. And then this needs to be fertilized as well. But the whole thing is drilled. So that's all that matters. And it does need to be weeded also. Our alfalfa could do with a small coat fertilizer as well. And then once this is harvested, we will combine this and that into one field. So I'm very excited for that, but let's crack on with this harvest beauty. Now ensure that we are chopping that straw. Excellent. Yes, that is wicked. Cool, so we'll get that chopped, and then when we fertilize, we'll only have to go over it one time. I don't know, I can't remember if that other bit is fertilized or if I did bale it, but either way, I think, yeah, I think things are going quite well for us so far. Yeah, it's looking really good. So yeah, and once we get this combined, it'll be nice to have the two bigger fields combined together, two big fields, because what I'm looking at for the future is, I don't know if I'd love to do as much of the arable as I can. So these two big fields will be really nice to get just any sort of arable going. I may very well consider like a basic crop, like a grain or something in this field, just so that we can get something in. But I don't know if I want to rush the process, because I think I'd rather start working on the trees again. So we'll have to just see, and plus that saves us from having to do wheat or something like that if we really aren't feeling it, if you know what I mean. So we'll just get all of that, and then we do have this firewood to take. We also have eggs to sell. Eggs are at their best price currently in November, if I'm not mistaken. So if that is the case, then we will absolutely have to go to sell some eggs. There's not that many. I just know that the firewood that we have would take up the whole trailer, so that's something I could possibly do. It would be our very last firewood selling session anyways, because from now on, from a few episodes ago actually, we started selling directly from the production, and that has been a game changer. It's the only reason that we're at the progress that we have is switching it over, because it was just a constant faff, and now we don't have to faff with it because it's selling directly. Absolutely brilliant. What else do we need to discuss before we crack on? I think that's really it. Just getting this done, getting the eggs sold, and then we'll start shifting some firewood. We'll get the eggs shifted as well, and then once that's done, then I will look into buying a new plot of land. Yeah, once those other firewood pallets are actually sold, which I would like to do as soon as possible. I suppose we could wait for a better price, but no, we'll see what happens. The eggs certainly do have to go, and other than that, I'm just looking forward to cutting down more trees so that we can get even more firewood sold. I might do another cheeky headland, as it's not too bad on this field, but what I will do it in is a quick time lapse. And here is the end of the harvest, just like that. We are done. Absolutely brilliant. So we'll take this over to the silo, actually, because now that we are all done. And yeah, we did have a bit of a funny cloud cover show up there as well. Right, we are stuck on... Oh, we're stuck in first again. This is an issue that we tend to have on our vintage series, but I think it's more of a if you stop sort of thing. But if you keep momentum going, maybe not. I don't know what's going on. Why does my kit keep getting stuck in bloody first gear? Even with manual, I've tried to do this as well, manual transmission, it still doesn't do it. So it's only on certain modded bits of kit anyway, so it's not really a big deal. This combine I do intend on replacing anyways, especially if this persists. Anyways, I'm happy to see the sun back. I think it just got lost a bit behind the clouds there. As you can see, it's slowly making its way away again. But yes, we will make our way over to the silo here as slow as you can. Bloody Nora. Nearly there, nearly there. Right, let's get that in, and brilliant. Okay, so that's going in, that's dealt with. We have all of these bags need to be taken off so that we can fit some eggs. What is the word on the lettuce? Because that might be something we want to deal with as well now. Lettuce is going up February. Don't know. Okay, hang on, let's see. If they go to the same place, then I might take them as well. Max? Right, mate. Yeah, let's go on then. Oh, right. Can we not take it there now because the bloody farmer's market's done? We should have taken it first thing. Let's just quickly pop that. Ooh, we've gone way too far. There we are. Max. Oh, no, it's just a house. Oh, brilliant. Cool, yeah, just got to make a house delivery. Nice place, mate. But if this gate opens, then we can... Right, okay, brill. So let's go back to the Massey. Actually, yes, we do need this anyways for loading purposes. Right, I bought that bucket simply for loading grain, but I don't know if we'll actually have another use for it again. But it is nice to have still, nonetheless. You know, yeah, as far as the wood pallets goes, I suppose I should probably still load them on camera. I was going to just do them off camera, just get them done. But we'll see how long this loading takes first place. We do have to unload the trailer. But actually, no, we might as well just use the other trailer since we have it. Right, okay, let's get this going then. Because, yeah, it's not that much on, but I'll bring as much wood down as I can as well, firewood, and get that dealt with also. I think that's a good idea. Right, so first thing we'll do is go to... Okay, this can be shut down. We'll just leave that there for now. We'll get our lovely Fiat lorry. Brilliant. Yeah, we'll load these other things first, and then we'll come back for some wood pallets. Alright, we do have wood there as well, that we do need to bring into the production, which we can do. We'll have loads of time to do all that in the winter time. I don't think I'll drill this crop, this one to my right. I don't think I'll get this drilled in today. I could put wheat in, but it's the last day of it, and then that means we'll do a late harvest. And nah, I'd rather just wait and put something in, maybe something completely different as well. But we'll see what happens. So these, I think, actually no, I need to reverse that a bit. I'm going to put them at the front, all these other pallets, and then the firewood we'll put at the rear. But yeah, we do need to get this sorted. And yeah, I might as well sell the lettuce as well, simply because it's in the same place as the eggs, really. So that's kind of my thought process on it. Right, actually, I'm going to try and stack these as nice as I can, just that we have enough room for the firewood. Actually, you know what I will do? This is what I'll do. I'll make a deal then. I'll stack these on camera, because lettuce and eggs and all that rubbish is things we haven't really stacked before. But I just don't care to stack firewood on camera anymore. I'm quite done with it, to be honest with you. So that being said, and we've done a fair dinkum load of it. Fair dinkum. Where are you from, mate? Yeah, we've done a fair amount of it in the past already, so I think I will just load this. Oh no, see, I'm already struggling with this bloody pallets, let alone the struggle that we're all aware that the firewood pallets are. So let's just get that loaded as nice as we can. Let us not lose our heads here. Already have, mate. Already have. Right, the reason I'm a bit silly today as well, well, I'm usually quite silly, but it's my birthday today, so I'm recording on my birthday, so I just wanted to say, if I am ridiculous all episode, that's why. That's why. Won't tell you how old I am, because that's not important. As long as you stay silly, regardless of how old you are, or how young you are, then that's good. That's good. Life lessons from Grumbles. Right, these, and another life lesson, don't faff with lettuce either. Bloody hell. I wonder if it is our loader, because we seem to struggle with everything we load. But again, this is something I really want to see improvements on in the next installation of Farming Simulator, is the physics of all things, particularly pallets and bales and such. But yeah, we'll see how that comes through. Right, come on. Nice. Okay, now we can get some eggs as well loaded on. We can definitely fit 3 across. There we go. See, there you go. We'll get your fix of pallet loading here, and also oh yeah, this will be perfect. I'll just take these 2, load them, 3 really, load them, and then put the other 2, yeah, next to, right, or on top rather. So yeah, I'll get these loaded, and this is the fix of loading that you'll get. No firewood loading, because we're past that. We are at the point now where we can safely move on from all of that and just have it sold directly, because we still got loads of trees. That's the thing. I would be completely done with firewood if we didn't want to buy more land. But what are we going to do with those trees? We're not just gonna get rid of them. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to do that. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll get them. We'll just keep it up as a nice passive income as well. And I may remove the newest one, the newest firewood production, only because we at that point we may not need to, depending on how many trees we have. But we'll see. Anyways, I'll get these. Okay, fine. I'll do one at a time. Right, so I'll get these last 2 pallets loaded on. Then I'll make my way over to the firewood pallets, and I'll put as many on as I can. We'll get as many sold as we can, and then we can just do the rest another time. And then when we get back here, we'll probably crack on with a herbicide. I should check. Right, okay, so we have to buy some herbicide when we go to the shop, so this is all coming together really well for things to do. So let's just get this pallet loaded if I can do. It might be a bit high up. Yeah, it's a bit high up there. Ooh. Idea. click, and pallet. There we go. Always innovating ideas. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's enough pallet loading. We'll see you at the sell point. Alright, here we are at Max's place, so we'll just pop that open and head in here and just to sell our eggs and lettuce. So you may now hear a bit of a whirring sound, woo in the background. Yeah, that it's just bloody hot in this room. I've mentioned that a few times that my where I record is actually it's a room that contains heat. So it's like 12, 13 degrees outside, but it's still bloody 27 degrees in the bloody room. Right, where are we going, Max? How close to the bloody door do you want your eggs and such? Oh, there we go. We are selling. So yeah, hopefully it's not too annoying. I've tried to tune my mic where it sort of takes it a bit better, so it's not as terribly annoying. But hopefully it's not too bad. Anyways, we are. Oh no, is that it? That's pretty good though. 20,000, about 20,000 pounds here. We'll just move a little more to the middle. There we go. Nice. Now they are selling. And we just hit 200,000 pounds. That might be the first time we've ever hit over 200,000, which is really cool. So yeah, that was about about 32 or so, 33 total. Right, so now we just need to manage to back out of here. Oh, we've hit one of your many, many lanterns, Max. Sorry about that, mate. There we go, and we are nearly out. Go straight across, hit no signs on the way, and there we go. I'll just go and close this up for him, and we'll head over to the firewood production, and that's always a bit of a faff as well, so I'll just get the 16,000 litres of firewood sold off camera, and we'll see you when we're done with a grand total. Alright, well we are on our way back to the farm. Now I know I said I was going to get herbicide, but I've also decided that I'm going to buy a new sprayer. We have all this extra cash, but yes, we have all this cash that we should use. So I think we did get about 65,000 pounds from the euros, whatever, from the firewood. So that's really good. Our current grand total is 268, which is brilliant. Now I am going to bring this down to the shop because I might as well head down there, sell our old sprayer, and I am a bit tempted to also sell. We don't need. Alright, here's my sort of plan. So I was having a cheeky peek at the sprayers while the firewood was selling, and I saw something a bit interesting that I forgot I added in to this series, and this might be a really good opportunity to use it. So I will show you that in just a moment. Let's just make our way over to this firewood pile, because I'll load pallets on off camera, of course, and then I'll also load on the old sprayer and possibly the Rakovica. The reason I don't want to sell the Rakovica is simply because it's not worth very much. But here, let's have a look at all that before we do make any final decisions. So, first thing we want to look at, let's go to the Rakovica. Here it is. Very, very nice little tractor. It's brilliant for the very small jobs, but I think we've outgrown it more so than this. This I still want to keep as long as we can. Even if we don't use it as a loader in the future, I'd like to keep it as, well, it can still be a small loader anyways. Yeah, we can still use it maybe in the sheep with the sheep and such. So I don't think I'll ever sell the Massey. It'll always have a home here. However, the Rakovica was sort of an impulsive replacement for the Massey, but now that we don't really need it and that we want to upgrade this tiny thing, I think it might be a good idea to get this sorted as well. So let me just get this fired up. I'll get it attached to the sprayer, because this was the job that this could do. We could get it attached to the sprayer and then just stick it in the field, and that really could work. But I want to try new things, and yeah, I think I'm ready for an upgrade, and I'll show you what I'm on about. So that's emptied. That's great. Now I'll show you the sprayers. So that's where I was looking here. Let's check the sales. Oh, nothing. Yes, yes. No, we don't need that. Right, sprayers. So I was thinking something very simple like this. You know, if only 35,000, we could get the other tank as well. Nice thing, we can do fertilizer with it also, so we could even sell our other fertilizer spreader and go in on liquid fert and then use a sprayer and just alternate between liquid and liquid fertilizer and herbicide. Then we do have the trail behinds as well, and we have some of the premium expansion ones, so we never actually used these fella. I think I might have touched on that one, but yeah, either way, £100,000. What? Absolutely mental. Then we've got this fella here, which is a wider width than ours. This is the one we have here, and it's not worth anything, but we are still going to sell it. But it holds 300. This one holds 300 as well, but it's pretty much the same. But I was looking at these, and I was wondering what they were for. I completely forgot. They are for the Fent pack that was released for FarmCon with these ones. Now these are very cool. These are very cool tractors, and I'm very tempted to actually get one of them. Now the cool thing about it is that we can stick this straight on the front and it acts as a sprayer, and of course we have to buy the boom as well, which is, how much was it? 4,000, so we're at 6 plus, if we go for the cheaper option, 6 plus 43, so it puts us about 50. About £50,000, so that's not that much more than buying just a sprayer. So that is happening. Although we could upgrade to the 147 horsepower, but I think this would be perfectly fine, especially considering we are replacing our current second smallest tractor, and this one's 127. Do we want another bigger tractor though? Well, I mean, they're not big. They're still both small. But we do have this beast now for all the big jobs. So, yeah, you know what? No, let's keep to the cheaper option. I'm okay with that. So let's look at how much that's going to cost us. So 4 and 2, 6. Yeah, so about £50,000 for all that. So very exciting. So what we'll do is we'll get this loaded onto the lorry as well somehow. We'll just yeah. Could even load it with the lifter, possibly, but yeah, we'll just stick it on the back of the trailer with the firewood pallets. We'll head down to the shop and buy ourselves a new tractor and sprayer, with some herbicide, of course, and then we'll come back here and get that job started. Alright, here we are arriving at the shop. So we have indeed sold the very last bit of firewood. We made nearly another 30,000 from that. So really nice indeed, and with this I believe we'll just pass over 300,000, but we are going to be spending some of it though, so don't worry about that. Right, here we are. Let's get the first we'll get this and painted and sold, so that's not bad. 1,200 just from that. We've had it for a while, I suppose about 12 months. Now this, again, I don't like to get too attached to tractors. The Massey maybe more so, just because it was the very first one. This one was a bit of an impulsive in-between. It was always meant to be sold, so it is a brilliant tractor, but we are going to be selling it, and... wow, that's much more than I expected. Yes, please. Now we've officially breached 300,000 at 302,917. So now we're going to just make our way over to the other side of the shop, because we do have to buy some new things. Well, we don't have to buy, but we are going to buy some new kit, and I'm very, very excited about that. And I'll be honest, this may be able to be a loader tractor as well, because I think in my looking, I noticed that it does have a front loader option, but it will mostly be our fertilizing and spreading tractor. So let's go to those tractors directly. I think they're small. Yeah, they are definitely small, but where are they? There we go. So yeah, between the two, I mean, it is quite an upgrade from the 380 to the 524. Let's just have a look at them. So this one looks like pretty standard sort of Fent, you know, base model Vario sort of thing, without the front, of course. Whereas this one, oh bloody Nora, look at that. Well, hang on a minute. Okay, hang on. So this goes quicker, and It's much heavier, but like, hang on, let's look at the combinations. So I don't think we can do a front loader with this one. Oh, we can do, okay. The thing is, this is a front tank, and that goes on the back. This one, oh, also a front tank and goes on the back. Okay. Choices, choices. Now I wonder, can we have this and that at the same time? Is what I would like to know. Because if we can, that would be very, very useful. So that goes on to the back. Right, so the reason I'm a bit uncertain is now we have this massive space in the back here, but I wonder if that's going to affect... I kind of like the look of this, to be honest. Ah, bugger it. Let's do it. Let's do this one. BKTs. Oh, bloody hell. £1,000 extra, eh? We'll just do the standard, but yes, we will pay for the extra. Unless we put wheel weights on now, because if we use it as a front loader... Yeah, we're just going to go all out on this one. Oh, hello. I think we will do that as well. You know what? Let's do it. Look at that. That is interesting. I like it. So it did go up quite a bit. Now I know that that's not quite what we were expecting to pay for it. It was going to be 40,000, and now somehow the tractor is worth 62. But that's fine. Absolutely fine. I'm very pleased with this one. I don't want it to replace the Massey, although it might in the future, but we'll see. We've got loads of cash now, so we might as well spend some of it on something fun. And purchased. We've done it. So let's have a quick look at this first. Oh, yes. That is class. Look at that. I do quite like that that colour as well. The like a teal, sort of. Very nice. And the white. Ah, that looks brilliant. What a nice tractor. Let's hop inside. Sounds like a lovely Fendt to me as well. Let's get a bit of the first person action on it. Rather simple interior, but the exterior and the features of it are what we are after. So speaking of features, let's get that sorted. So we will go back to that one just to ensure we have the right kit for it. I've passed it, there we go, combination. So we'll start with the front tank. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll get the back thing as well, because we do need the boom for it. So all of that purchased. Very, very good indeed. Okay, let's get this connected. So for a front loader, it may require removal of the tank, but I think we might just keep it as our front loading tractor, or sorry, our spraying tractor. We have the option at least to remove the tank if we want, but I don't think we will need to do that. But if we do, at least we know we can easily use this as another farm tractor as well. It's got the 3-point on the rear, and it does have 3-point linkage on the front as well. Look at that. I suppose keeping it with the green, the Fendt would have been a good idea, but this looks really good still. So let's now purchase some. What is the capacity on it? 1450. Right. So then we'll get a pallet. Well, we could just get a big one. I was going to get the small ones because I do have the small versions, but it'll fit a full one anyway. So we might as well get a full one and fill up with it of what we can and put the rest on the trailer. This is brilliant. Again, I know maybe possibly a bit impulsive in getting the upgraded version, but you know what? Why not? It is something a bit different. And, oh, okay. Does the rear fill up as well, or have we just been done dirty by that? Sorry, what? What's going on? Maybe I've just filled up the rear? Ah, right, there we go. Oof, I thought we were done for there. So it should be a total of 1,600 then. 1,650. Brilliant. Yeah, the 200 won't go very far, will it? Right, the last thing we need to do is get this loaded on to the trailer there. And then we're ready to head back to the farm after. So just get this loaded on. Put that right there is fine. I don't really know what else we'll be using the trailer for as far as loading pallets. Oh, wait! Yes, I do know, because I've mentioned in the past about an orchard. Now, the thing with the orchard is that it's possible, and I'd like to get some nice fruit. Here, we'll just take... actually, this we can just leave here for now, and we'll take this. Yes. Let's go. Yeah, so the orchard is definitely something I still want to do, but I have found another mod that was released not long ago on Mod Hub, and actually, you know what I'll do, is I will get this to the farm, and then I will show you that mod once we get back. Alright, let's just get this here for now, because this is obviously where we'll be using this tractor first. Yeah, we do need to get this all sorted, but with this new beast, it's going to be no problem at all. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on it. I'm very excited for that. But before we do crack on with that, I want to sort of look at a few things just that are on my mind, productions included. So here's our land. This is what we own. We haven't really gotten into farmyard or land 144 yet. This is all spoken for with sheep and alfalfa. I would like to possibly extend the alfalfa out, but maybe we can stick a small production there. We shall see, because this will be gone eventually. However, there are many trees here still. It's a bit of an awkward bit because we can probably go all the way here, but then about here we have to start bringing it in, which is fine because that's the end there. Whether this is a field or a new production area or something like it remains to be seen. Depends on how flat it is, really. If it's not that flat, then we'll turn it to arable, but otherwise, yeah, we'll have to just see. Now, the next place that I would consider, so initially I wanted to go up this way. Well, actually, I've always wanted to go this way, but now that we have gone this way, I think down this way is best. Thing is, it's a bit awkward, I suppose, because it's just near our bit, and then it really opens up. So could do another big field down this way, which would be nice, and we can do it straight away because there's only a handful of trees, whereas here is a plethora of trees. Another option would be this way. Now, the reason I'd say this way is because we can be extra cheeky and make this field even bigger. Do we do it? Do we not? I don't know. We shall see. I think 31 would be the first that we would look into, but I don't know. So before I go and buy any more land, I want to get your opinions on it. Let me know what you think. Should we do 31 or 26 or go up the way? What do you reckon? The only reason I don't really want to go up is because we do have the path here, which I'd like to keep in, and it kind of keeps it separate from that area. So yeah, we shall see. As I say, I may consider removing this path. So there's a very good chance, maybe, that we can even just extend this alfalfa all the way out and then put some other things in here. Definitely an option. Because, yeah, if we cut this path off completely, turn it to grass, then we've just got a path like that, which is fine. We don't really need a path here. Not really, at least. So, yeah, that is that. Now I will show you the productions that I'm on about. So we'll go to... well, first I'll go to orchards, and remember, we've got these. We've got the plums and the apricots, the pears and apple, but I've also found a herbal tea mod, which is very cool. So we can actually use these linden trees, or we can use the dog rose bushes, or we can switch over to the herbal tea large garden, and we can grow some different kind of herbs in there for making tea. There is also a herbal garden greenhouse, but I quite like the look of the large garden because it is cheaper as well, and it just looks good. But the only difference is that we have to mulch this. I was looking in the description. We do have to mulch this ourselves. So that's why I was thinking this could go in this area really nicely if it's flat enough. And then, or we could just put the greenhouse there as well. It could even fit here, but we shall see. Now for the factories for the tea, they're a bit different as well. So, well, first off, for the orchard, we have this one. So this is the only building we need for the orchards. So it looks like the grape processing, and there is a herbal tea one that also looks like the grape processing, but it is £350,000. So it's a bit expensive, but it can do all the things in one. Whereas there are 2 other dryers, so we do need the dryers. There's a modern one, which looks fine, but there is also the old dryer, which just utilizes this building instead, which I think I would do, because if you look, it looks very similar to this building, which I wonder if it's sort of somewhat model off of. Absolutely it is. It's exactly the same. So that might be good just for logistic purposes, and then we can tuck it in away over here as well, so we can have the dryer, and we have the laboratory, so we can have all that in one area. That might be really good there, because then we can keep this path in, and then it would be good for that. And then on this side, well, actually here, see, that's bloody annoying. Maybe if we buy this one, I think we should buy both. And I think that's what we'll do. I still would like, you can shoot your feedback, but I think these two will be what we buy, both of them together as kind of one. Because then we can run trees straight across here and then turn the rest into fields. We could put the massive garden in one spot, and we can put our orchards as well. We could scatter them around. Can't really see them. There we go. So we could, put them, and we can even put the trees in. So I think that's what I would like to do. We could do that in this area as well, though. So yes, before any productions go up, please do let me know your thoughts on that. I do think I'll end up buying this field regardless. Whether I buy the other one remains to be seen. Because in the next episode, that's what I would like to focus on, is getting the trees sorted so that we can kind of be done with them. We've got so many trees in this area, though, and we might even relocate the firewood production down there to over here so that we can kind of maximize that. But without further ado, let's break out the brand new Fendt Xylon 524 and let's get it into the field, ready to spray. Oh yes, very excited. I think we have a really good working width as well. Now we'll get, okay, there we go. So we can kind of see a bit better. I'll probably turn the lights off. It's just this corner that I can't really see. But this is now the official field. This is the entirety of the field. And it's okay, we'll turn the lights off and we'll start and we'll go. And we are killing off those weeds. And now with this massive width that we have and extra speed, not extra speed, it still goes the same speed, but yeah, again, maybe a bit impulsive. I was a bit excited for it, but this series is not just about surviving. It's a survival challenge, of course. We've got start from nothing, a bit more of a difficulty in that sense, but now that we're actually getting some cash in, it is a really good opportunity, I think, to explore some new things that we normally wouldn't explore in a different series, like this tractor, the orchard, and herbal tea productions. So I think things like that really are meant for this kind of series, where they wouldn't really fit in as naturally into another series. Especially with something like vintage, for example. It's not. We're a bit more tethered to the vintage kit, which is absolutely fine. That's the whole point of it. But something like Deutschland or a potential future TerraLife Plus map. The vote is still ongoing, by the way, whether or not we make that switch, but it's currently heavily in favor of switching from Deutschland to TerraLife Plus. But please do cast your vote on the community page. Right, I'm done rambling, and this will be a very quick job, but we'll get it done in a time lapse. And just like that, we wrap up the weeding. That was rapid indeed. I think I missed one small weed. Yes, I see it there. Tried to escape me. Cheeky weed. There we go. Absolutely incredible. We can have a cheeky peek at the map as well and see that we did. Yeah, there's a small bit there, but that's fine. This will require weeding in the future as well, but now we really have a wicked tractor here set up for our weeding and well, other spraying as well. So I think we'll probably use up the rest of the solid fertilizer that we have in the little spreader that we have, and we'll get that sold as well, and then we can switch over to liquid fertilizer, which I know it's a bit annoying because we have to switch back and forth between herbicide and fertilizer, but it won't be that bad, I don't think. The other option is to just buy a completely new front tank and have one full with liquid fert and one with herbicide, and then keep the back tank just empty. It's only 200 liters anyways, so I think that might be the better option, because then we can keep it stored in there without swapping, which would be best, I think. So there we go. That is amazing. Alright, we'll have a look at everything before we just pop off here. The sheep, oh right, I did forget to mention, I did end up buying them a bale, a big bale, so that they had the hay, so that we have time to make our own hay. And I am also thinking that the space that we have for alfalfa is not enough, so we might have to look into that as well. But they are fine for now. They are producing. They're producing wool, and they're still alive, so that is grand. And they will reproduce here very soon, it would seem, probably in a few months. So what can we sell? We do have quite a bit of solid fertilizer as well, but we do need that for our drill. So we're not going to sell it. We will keep it. But yeah, so maybe in that case we can keep the small one for now, but we'll see. Other things, so we've got the rye that we can sell soon. January's coming for all other things, so we won't worry about the other crops just yet for some time. Last thing I want to check, one quick thing before we do pop off, is the sales again. Nothing new, that is fine. Right, well that does it for this episode. Action-packed. Got all the firewood that we need to sell sold. We got a brand new tractor with a brand new sprayer as well, and we got the linseed all ready to go. We do have to come through again with a bit of fertilizer before the well, maybe before the next month actually. We'll probably still be in November in the next episode, just to take advantage of the rest of the month. I know it is getting darker soon, especially with that bloody mountain hiding the sun, but we still have lots on as far as firewood and all that to make as well. Right, enough rambling from me for today. Once again, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.